All right, welcome back everybody to some good old-fashioned One Piece themed D&D. We'll be hopping right back into it in just a moment as we get into session 4. We have the usual crowd, and it's a special day today because they are hitting level 3. So without any bit further,
He's co-pilot.
Oh, hello.
Hi, buddy.
Hello.
We are
What's
Good.
back in. Oh, that's a little loud for y'all. Hold on.
That's loud.
That's very
We
loud.
vibing?
Oh, we were vibing.
That's
I
baby
like
making
that.
music.
That was good.
That is.
That was that was exactly what I was thinking. That came up.
Well then. Okay, we can minimize that now. That's all going. I can actually bring this over to the full screen. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
What?
Hello, everybody.
What? Oh, I don't have my camera on. That's why. Boop. There we go.
There he is.
Hello.
Okay. All that's good. Y'all are in the right places, thankfully, in terms of OBS. So that's good.
We're like half the Brady Bunch right now. Let's go.
All right, cool. So, last we left off, y'all did some stuff on Mirrorball Island. Y'all got a little bit back on track as y'all got separated at the beginning of the last session, and then y'all regrouped, finding, through roundabout means, a bandit camp, which was also the mercenary group that was trying to sell a devil fruit to the Navy. Y'all got to see their fearless leader who could knock a tree down easily and about knocked one of your legs off for one of y'all in a single swipe.
That was.
But y'all made it to the camp. Y'all fought your way in after setting fire to the forest right outside of it, and y'all managed to find a devil fruit deep inside of it after taking out their lieutenant and about all their forces. And as y'all were debating what to do, whether or not to keep it or who should eat it, one of y'all decided to go ahead and just grab it and bite. And old Bull Rallo over there became the owner of the user of the first devil fruit of the campaign, the paper fruit, which gave him the ability to transform and manipulate paper. And y'all used that ability to make a quick getaway, riding the hot draft from the fire to escape this captain of the mercenary group that was chasing after y'all at this point. Y'all made it to your boat, and y'all pushed off into open water. And before we get back into actual story, everyone leveled up to level 3. Y'all have already gone through. Y'all had picked out your subclasses. You've already got all that set up. The last thing we want to do that I said to wait to do on stream is we are rolling for health. So we're going to go around the corner, starting just in the top of the Discord call. James. So, do you remember how to do this?
As far as what, roll for health, or do I just have to roll any D, whatever?
For rolling for health. So your
No,
character
I don't
is,
remember how to do it. I'm sorry.
you're okay. Your character is a fighter, so your hit dice is a D10. And so when you're rolling for health, you roll a D10 and then you add your Constitution modifier, which for you is a +4. So let's roll that D10 and see what you get.
All right, I'm gonna roll it in Foundry.
Please do.
Bang.
That's not the greatest, but what I also say is I say re-roll 1s and 2s. General rule is re-roll 1s. I still think a 2 sucks, so I say re-roll 1s and 2s.
Aw, that's
I
so
will
nice.
re-roll. It's gonna be a 2 though.
A 5, that's respectable. 9 extra points of
Something
healing.
better.
So go back to your character editor. When you go to the levels page, you'll be able to manually edit your HP. Just add 9 to what you had before.
Okay.
Next up, we have Mark.
What's up?
Also, Ryder.
Is it what is it for me that I have to roll? I don't
As a
remember.
monk is a D8.
D8, got it. Okay, I get shafted. And then what do I have to add to it?
Yours is your Constitution modifier as well, which is a +3 for you.
Oh,
So-
that's not a plus sign. That's a plus sign. Bing.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Now,
Reroll
since
it.
we leveled up,
Jeez Louise.
since we leveled up, do we get full health automatically, or we're just adding what we?
Y'all will end up getting a y'all will end up getting a long rest pretty soon into it, so you can just go ahead and do a long rest if you want.
Wow, we did the same thing. That's wild. I'm so mad at 8. Thank God my ass was here.
Basically, y'all are going to be taking some naps on the boat as y'all are traveling.
I'm a big nap guy.
All right, so you're updating your health now, Ryder.
Yep.
Brittany, Elira, a rogue is also a D8, so a D8 plus your
Okay.
con modifier +3, please.
+3. All right. Whee!
5's all the way down.
First try.
All right, and then Rallo,
Sweet.
last but not least, a D10, please.
10 with my Constitution,
Of a +3.
which is 3. Here we go.
Be a 5. Oh, it's a 4.
Aw,
So
so close.
So that's gonna be a +7
7?
to your max.
You did it. You changed
Hell.
it on D&D Beyond or on Foundry.
Do it in D&D and Beyond, and then I'll take a second to go
Okay.
through and update everybody's.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't
Oh
mess
boy, that's not right.
Just making sure I didn't mess it up.
The only thing I couldn't figure out was setting my level on Foundry. I was able to do it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
I have to reconnect D&D Beyond to Foundry because they don't. You have to pay for it to talk automatically, and I'm not going to. So we're just going. I'm manually porting it over each time y'all level up.
We support being cheap, don't you worry.
Hell yeah.
We're all here for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I agree.
Let me know if y'all have your stuff all updated.
Mine's updated.
Cool.
Mine should be good.
Good.
Mine's not.
James, is yours updated?
Yep.
Cool. All right, cool. I'll go in here and update everybody's and Foundry. Copy. Boom. You.
Not me yet. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not.
Editing. You're good. I'll do yours last.
You can do it.
I have to do them one by one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's real fun.
That's baloney.
It's real fun.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell
Hell yeah.
brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Level 3 for Elira. Next up.
That's funny.
Boom. We're gonna update Ryder.
That's a me.
Copy.
Mario.
I was gonna do it. I was this close. I was this close.
We're a bunch of fucking millennials.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't do it. I'm telling you, just don't do it.
It's me,
Ryder,
Mario. Wow, 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 wow.
Nice. Nice.
squid.
And I don't know why
It's
I
not
thought you were
even
drinking
real
glass of milk.
Italian.
What happened?
I thought Anthony was drinking a glass of milk for a second.
Oh, I thought he was too. That's power. We're powered up. We're powered by the same thing. What are you drinking right now?
I'm just,
Dr. Pep.
Oh,
I'm just eating
Oh.
some nuts.
All
I
right.
love Dr. Peppers so much. I haven't had soda all year.
And were you able to finish yours, Anthony?
Believe it or not, Zach, I did.
Oh,
heck
I don't
yeah.
believe it.
I don't believe it.
Nobody
right, cool.
does.
No one asked for your opinions. Your opinions
don't-
honestly just suck. I'm gonna deport your families. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're a lunatic.
I don't really have soda that often, but today I did. And look what I had, Anthony.
But when I do, it's Desuckes.
You said.
That's what I'm
Hate you
talking
all.
about.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just have my water.
I had Coke Zero.
Hey,
Okay, fuck
good for you, honestly, though. I support the water.
I'm sad
Actually
because
needs water.
normally I drink beer during these, but because of my new medication, I can't. I was like, oh.
No, you can. Roll the dice, you know?
You just.
I'm
No
sorry.
pun intended.
It's a placebo.
I mean, good.
Okay, so now with everyone leveling up, if you need to, you may just need to refresh Foundry if you don't see it update right away.
Now, as soon as I clicked to D&D Beyond and then right back to Foundry's like tab, it immediately
Yes.
lost everybody's stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Same. Pretty rad.
Now,
That's
everyone is level 3, and we are ready to get this ball on the road. So, y'all have pushed off, leaving Mirror Ball Island behind. As the glittering globes twinkles in the distance, getting smaller and smaller until it's just a dot beyond the horizon. The sun also begins to set, as I don't remember what time of day it was, but we're going to say y'all have been sailing for a couple hours now at this point. So, I'm going to immediately also give y'all that long rest. That would put y'all up to full health. That would refresh anything y'all are missing, because y'all did have an encounter at the very end of the session. That one of y'all were downed again.
I don't know who that was. That's weird. I don't know why you would say
So
something like that.
So do we hit the long rest?
Yes, you can go ahead and hit the long rest.
Yeah, hit
99.
that long rest.
As everybody
Big nap
is
guy.
trying to
Big
cuddle up in this little boat.
Little rest already.
I took a 15-minute power nap in my car today at work.
Did you?
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes that 15 minutes is all you need. It's refreshing.
I did it at my desk the other day. I was like, I'm so tired. It wasn't 15 minutes, though. It was probably like 2 minutes.
Nice.
I hope my
Just a
boss ain't
quick
watching.
snooze.
Yeah.
I just came.
Hey, this is your boss. What the hell?
She would just laugh at me.
All right. Boom.
I bossed my brother, so I was like, "Hey, I'm coming in like an hour late today. So sorry."
That's real professional.
Nah, I mean,
But good for
I
you.
made it,
At
made
least
it to
you
all
can.
the appointments, brother. That's all that matters.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I put an honest day
Self-fireplaces.
rest.
yeah. I was like, exactly. I was like, I put a short rest in, and he was like, "All right,
Long rest, dog. Long rest.
no, short rest this morning."
No long
Not-
rest.
IRL.
IRL.
Yeah,
There's no
you
such
see
thing
what
as
we
long
did
rest.
there? You see what we did there?
No.
No,
Especially when you have a kid.
no. I don't even have a kid. I'm just broken.
Well, no, I mean, yeah. That's
Yeah.
another option.
You're not
Same.
broken, dude.
You can get blown up a few times, and that might affect you a little bit.
That could be tough.
Moving on, though.
Talk to me.
As y'all are sailing, y'all have a rough night of trying to get comfortable in this little ship, and y'all are definitely starting to feel that this ship is a little small.
I see what you're doing.
You know what?
Sounds like we need to get a ship.
As a
bigger
reminder
ship.
of how big this ship is, let me put y'all on the correct map. Activate, boom, and then bring everyone right over to here. It's a little ship. Y'all are squished
Is that
together.
even a
in there.
ship?
No, it's a boat.
It looks like a canoe.
There's a difference between a ship and a boat, but yeah, it's small. It is a dinghy with a sail. And so y'all are pretty, especially with how big Ryder is with his long, muscular
That's
arms.
why I'm in the middle, dude. I'm doing. I'm like, guys, let me hold you. I'm just hugging everybody. Body heat cuddles.
So y'all are cramped in there a little bit.
Yeah, and we gotta go far.
But I will now open the floor to you all, as y'all have pretty much an open day of sailing to discuss what you all are doing and where are y'all going.
Okay, I have a question. I can't remember why we're going to that specific island. We're just sailing. We don't know where we're going. I can't remember.
As of right now, the island that I have mentioned, y'all don't know y'all are going towards right now.
Got it. Okay, we're just sailing.
Yes.
Got it. Got it. It's just I didn't refresh myself. I remember you saying something.
No, you're good. I did say the name of the next island, but at the end of the last stream. However, y'all have not gotten the reason for going there yet. It is just the next island in line, though.
Got it.
Well, aren't we supposed to go let Bello Betty know that we got the devil fruit?
Yes, but we don't know where she is. We have to find.
Yeah, we gotta
I
make
think
sure
she's gonna be mad though.
She's gonna be mad that you ate it.
I don't know if she is, because she said as long as we acquire it, she didn't care what we did with it. I'm pretty sure she said we could eat it or sell it. She didn't care.
We need to get it out of the
as
hands
long
of
as we
enemies.
as long as nobody else got it.
So I guess we fulfilled the mission.
Well, I'm full.
I'm glad you're full.
Quite
I'm
honestly,
starving.
guys. Quite honestly, I feel very strange. My body's going through all these aches and pains.
All the paper
And
cuts you're getting?
Oh, you poor thing.
I gotta tell you, you sneezed before, and you hit me in the face with a piece of origami, and I didn't appreciate it. I'm just throwing that out there. It hit me right in the face. You need to
Next
cover
time
your
I'll make
mouth.
myself a tissue. Yeah.
Please do, for the love of God. Anyway,
Well, we almost died, all of us again. We narrowly escaped that, but thanks to
did?
my origami paper plane, we were able to escape. And I do think, Ryder, that we need to get a bigger boat, because your arms take up half this thing.
so here's the thing.
Does anyone know where we are?
That's what I was just about to ask. Is anybody good at navigation? I would like to do. Is that an insight check, or is it a?
If you're trying to navigate your way around
Yeah.
the ocean and just find trail, and any
Yeah.
type of navigating is typically a
Is
survival
insight?
check.
Oh, survival. Got it. I'm gonna do a survival check because I have no idea where we're going right now.
Yeah.
And now, does anybody? We just escaped, and now we're trying to figure this out. So let's see. If
I'm
anybody knows.
tired. My chest hurts.
I know nothing.
You're not
Wow.
super familiar with these waters. The island you're from is not exactly around here, and you had no reason to study any maps.
Does anybody else have any idea where we are? Because this is not my territory. I did my best. I looked around. I can't see anything as far as my eyes can see.
Well,
I mean, I'd be happy to make a survival check.
Oh, I like that. I think that's a good idea.
Is that what you're gonna say, IRL? Because that's funny. Just heck yeah.
Let me take a peek-sees at what's going
That's
on.
a good idea. Nice.
just roll it.
I'm also ass.
Okay.
You're not even from this region, so it makes
No.
sense.
Is anybody from around here by chance? Either of you two other
I'm
guys?
actually I'm a survival dude.
Are you? You're survival.
I
Okay.
like-
Can you?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you are. And
Hold on a minute.
dirty.
I know exactly where we are.
You know exactly where you are. You're in a small lure bit of the ocean
Yeah.
that
Bit of the
is
ocean.
directly south of the Frost Kingdom. You do know that y'all are currently on track to hit a small archipelago that is also on the way to Log Town.
Ooh,
So
I know exactly where we
my
are, guys.
chest.
okay. Are we going towards somewhere where we could maybe acquire a larger vessel? Because this is rough sales.
We're gonna hit a archipelago probably real soon on the way to Logtown. So If we just keep heading this direction, we'll be fine.
Do you think maybe?
But let me go throw up real quick.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, it's all
Just all-
Oh,
paper.
he got
Oh,
some on
shredded
me. Ugh.
It's just paper.
Maybe you need to use it more so that you don't get so sick. Do you think maybe you can give us some sort of propeller to like move us possibly smoother through this water,
gonna
or
say.
a rudder possibly? Oh, it can't get wet, so it has to be in the air.
Guys, I just got this thing. I really don't know what I'm doing. It was a miracle that I made that plane.
All right, well, let me.
And
ask
my
you this.
leg is still healing.
Let me ask.
fuck
Let
off.
me ask you that. Okay.
Sorry. My cat's trying to eat my wires.
That's okay. They need those.
I don't
Yeah,
want it to
that-
die in
That
front of me.
tracks for a
Where,
cat.
where did we get this cat?
That tracks.
So, Bull, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your purpose? What are you doing? What are you doing out here? What's like what made you end up where we are? You and
Squid?
yeah, there you go. That's his name. You and
Thanks, mate.
Squid. You arrived in our where me and O'Leary were. What brought
Can't
you
believe
to
you
us?
already forgot his name. What's
It
wrong
was-
with
yeah.
you?
Oh, is that so?
I'm just
You
curious.
got yeah, well, it's a funny story actually. Wait. Did I ever tell you? I used to play with my parents right over there. See that island all the way in the distance? I used to play over there. I'm just gonna go look. I'll look at it.
All right.
Take a
we're
look
just
at
gonna- That's a good question. We're just gonna leave him alone. What about you, buddy? Squid, do you know why you ended up by us by chance? Have any idea how that may have occurred? Because I know how we got there, but because I've talked to her before, but I have no idea how you arrived.
You mean why I got arrested?
Yeah, what happened? Tell me the story, brother.
Well, I can tell you. It's a sad one. But I gotta think back in my memory bank to when I messaged it to our good friend. here.
Perfect.
I have it right here though. Hold on.
Yes.
It's a sad one.
Well, the reason I ask is because I don't know very much about you guys. We fight well together, but I'm curious.
And then I turn around, and what matters is we're here together now.
That's true. But my
A
father
tear, a
always said-
single tear falls down my face.
I don't know if I want to be with you guys. You guys have let me gotten shot like twice now, so
Mm.
sorry.
I got arrested. I remember now. I got arrested for stealing food and giving it to a family who couldn't afford it.
Oh, very
Oh.
noble. Very noble.
I was gonna say very noble of you.
Mm.
In this world, it's hard to come by. The rich have too much, and the poor have too little.
I
I
like
do what
that.
I can to help them.
I like that a lot. So,
And yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, what happened with you?
Since all of us, I mean, Squid shared. Now you know everything about me.
that's
What about you guys?
that's a really good question. That's,
That's kind
that's
of
actually a
Well-
really good question. Please hold. I will
We're also
tell you
slow.
in a
Sitting there
second.
asking everybody, but you couldn't
Elira
even look up
remembers.
I forgot.
Yeah, right.
I forgot. Hold on.
I'll tell you one thing. I certainly, what I decided to do was, I've been studying medicine my whole life, and I went to a Marine camp and posed as a doctor and made them all very, very sick, and they found out, and then I got arrested because I hate the government.
Interesting.
I also was drawing on the back of their capes because justice is so fucking stupid.
What is justice?
What even is it? It's my pet peeve.
So you're mean to
They're
tell
so
me
stupid.
You fake studying medicine.
No, I know medicine. I
Well-
I went in and I was making them sicker to like, but it was harmless stuff. They were just like throwing up and shit. Maybe some rashes every once in a while. So I
Not
was
the
going
rashes.
around posing as a doctor, and they were all getting rashes and puking their guts out, and it was flippin' hilarious. But then I got caught.
How many of them died?
Not a single one of them died.
That's unfortunate.
They're gonna say all of them. Every last one.
One
I don't
got
know what happened to
chlamydia.
them.
This is a story for another day. Anyway,
Ryder, do you remember yours yet?
So, mine's kind of a long story, but I'll
got
just
a long
say,
journey.
just do like one of these.
I'll
You know?
I'll just say, I was caught fleeing
Yeah.
from a fight with somebody that I can't tell you about.
So mysterious.
Yeah, I was
We're
caught
keeping
fleeing
secret.
from a family fight that I can't tell you
Well, the
about.
fact that you just told me that you can't tell me about it makes me want to know more.
Mm.
The other additional,
Maybe.
I mean, I avoided your question earlier because I just don't trust anybody, really.
That's absolutely fair.
But since we all more Elira, we almost died together multiple times, all of us.
Mm.
So I think it's fair that I give you a little sliver of what's going on.
Oh,
I was framed.
okay.
By who?
Tell me what happened.
I'm not laughing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad
I'll
you
get
find
that.
it funny.
I'm
Sounds like a laugh to me.
No, I don't have much. I don't have a home. I just go island to island and I just take what I need. I just got on the wrong boat at the wrong time
Mm.
and they picked me up there. Left some good people behind. But we'll find them again.
Interesting.
Are you searching
And that's
for
where I
somebody?
ended up.
I got
Aren't
you.
we all? Squid, aren't we all?
It's deep. It's real deep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As deep as the cuts that we left in those soldiers back there. You guys are of a hell.
My bullet wound.
Did you see the guys we were
It's so
taking out?
big.
That was pretty cool. I feel like I'm getting stronger by the minute.
It is
I don't
happening
remember
very
I've watched-
quickly.
I was asleep,
But
passed
You're
out,
comatose.
dreaming about the man I love.
To be
Aw.
fair, I did try to wake you, but I did know that I had to hit you.
I didn't want to
Next-
wake up.
Next time, I'll give you the old. Make sure you get up.
all right,
Hmm.
But
but
that was quite dangerous. Anyway, go.
as y'all are all discussing a little bit about your pasts and starting to think about where y'all are heading, because then one of y'all did say, right, that Bella Betty did say that once you had acquired the fruit, that if you were still interested, to meet her on the Grand Line to join the Revolutionary Army. And that is no simple undertaking, as people that live outside of the Grand Line are very well aware the mere travel up Reverse Mountain itself kills many. But as y'all all start to learn a little bit more about each other and start thinking about why join this fight, why go to the Grand Line, you see a small ship, a dinghy no bigger than the one y'all are on, rocking kind of blissfully towards y'all. You notice as it starts to get a little bit closer that the sail and the upper part of its small singular mast are broken and burned. And it is slowly drifting towards y'all.
Does anybody,
Oh,
anybody see that over
brother.
there? What is that?
That's ominous as fuck.
Can anybody see anybody on that ship? Is it empty? Is there food? I'm starving.
Let me check. Should I do my survival check?
You don't need to. As it is slowly drifting towards y'all. It does get close enough for y'all to kind of just change course a small bit to get within reach. But you see one individual on it, currently kind of passed out, slumped across the side. And that individual looks kind of familiar. They're wearing
Oh my god.
the same prison outfit that y'all were.
It's
Oh,
our
God.
little friend that couldn't throw up.
Is that? Does
He
anybody
had
see?
to shove
Is
his
that?
whole arm down his throat.
Is that Lenny? Is that?
Is that his name, Lenny?
Is that?
Vinny?
Isn't his name Jory? Lenny?
Jory Lenny.
That's it. Is that?
Wow,
Is
that's a
that
good
Jory
memory,
Lenny
bro.
right there? Is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not really a good.
This friggin' clown again?
Is he alive? Is he breathing? Can anybody see? Get him over here.
Let's
Not
go
even enough room on
check.
this shit.
As y'all divert and come up side by side in a small little boarding bit, you reach your extra long arms out, Ryder, and just pull it closer with your strength. And
Nope.
as you do, would you like to make a medicine check on the unconscious Lenny?
Sure. Hold on one second.
Poor Leonard.
Medicine. Yay.
I had a fish named
Oh,
Lenny.
dude.
He lasted one night. Oh.
Natural 20 for a 25 on the medicine check. You see that he is breathing. You see that he also has a fresh cut on his arm that strangely is also cauterized, as if it was cut by an extremely hot blade.
Guys, he's breathing. Everything's okay. But what the heck is going on with his shoulder? Let's get him over on our ship. Does anybody see anything else on this ship worth use, or should we just grab him and dump the ship?
Let me see him.
To
Let me
be
see if I
honest
can
with
tend
you-
to his wounds.
I don't see anything on this ship. Not even him that's worth it. Damn. But bring him on. We can't leave him out here.
I don't wanna
Well,
leave
how
him to
big is
die.
his ship? Can we take the bigger ship, or
It's
is it
the same
I
size
can't
as
remember.
y'all's. It is
Same
the same
size.
ship that he
Oh,
took.
so it's a boat.
Yeah. It's the same boat that
Yeah,
y'all have.
leave it to Lenny. Disappointing as always.
We don't have room on our boat to take him.
Listen, he's significantly older. Maybe he knows somewhere we can get a ship.
I know where we can get a ship. We just need to get there.
All right.
And we keep stopping for these stupid things.
Oh, all right.
And I
let's go.
feel absolutely terrible.
Pukes and confetti.
I'm just gonna grab Lenny and pick him up like this and plop him in the ship next to me, and we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, by all means.
But
And Elira, you said you were going to try and tend to his wounds?
yeah,
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
okay. I'm gonna do my best. I did get shot twice recently, so
You did.
give me.
I mean, with
We're
the
never
one,
gonna
Good
forget.
doing it.
you still got
Oh,
3
oops,
uses
sorry.
on your healer's kit, by the way.
Please hold medicine. There we go.
19
She's
for
a
a total
medical
of 23. So
Sounds like
as
it's working.
I'm a doctor.
you start to clean it up, you start to see if he has any other wounds, which he does not. You do see his hands are bleeding, not in terms of like hitting something, but as if he was holding on to something for dear life. Upon closer inspection, you would have seen that the oars that were a part of this little vessel are covered in that blood. He was rowing as hard as he
shit.
could. But it is not very long as you're starting to tend to him that he kind of stirs. And just,
Guys, he's coming too.
Thanks for the update, Dr. Pepper.
Can that please be my nickname?
That's what I'm going to call you from now
Dr.
on.
Pepper now.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you have dark hair.
Lenny, what happened? What happened to you?
Starts looking up and seeing the four of you all. Am I back on Tequila Wolf?
Thank
No.
you.
You wouldn't be so
no.
lucky.
Yes. No,
We
thank
got
you.
out of there, kid.
He sits up really quick and looks around. No, we have to get help.
Help
What's
for
going
what?
on, man?
The
Help for what? What happened?
Revolutionary Army, someone. The Frost Kingdom has they've taken over my island, and the Baron has basically enslaved the whole island.
How did you get away?
Just looks down at his hands that are just swollen and cut. I rode as fast as I could. Once I hit the water, they didn't seem to follow.
I have one final question. What happened to your shoulder, buddy?
He kind of goes quiet for a second, and then just the Cinder Guard. They're the Baron's mercenaries. They're his private group that have become enforcers, and they've been cutting down anyone who opposes him.
Not the Cinder Guard. What a week you've had. Can I pretend like I know who they are?
Yeah, make it. Are any of you from?
No, not pretend. Can I?
Are any of you
Can
from
I
the East
see?
Blue?
Well, yeah, I think I am.
I think
I am.
Elvira's the only one that's not.
Yeah, I'm from the
Okay.
South Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from South Blue? Okay, so Rallo and Squid, y'all can make history checks.
I want to have the chance to know everything, but roll and then pretend, or like act out that I don't know something.
Well, in my story, I was between the Grand Line and the Con Belt, but I don't think that was Spot, was it?
Nah.
Papi Chulo. Nope, not me.
So it was even then it was a high DC because it is a smaller group. It is not a very well known group unless you were from the Frost Kingdom. But
The Cinder Guard. I have no idea what that is.
Neither do I. Seems like a strong warrior.
that's a whole group of warriors. Their captain is brutal. He's silent and ruthless, and he just does whatever the Baron tells him. And I went to go. This is where I messed up because I didn't put in my notes what the relation was.
Just so you
okay.
know,
Wing it.
what I would say at this point is, one warrior or thousands, I'll fight all of them. I'm the best warrior alive.
So in the first session, I had made a comment on Lenny being sent to Tequila Wolf because of, I want to say, who his father was. But
Okay, that
I'm not
sounds
super
reasonable.
sure,
I
and
think
I
that's what you
didn't
said.
check the stream to see what I had said because I forgot to write down the relation. I didn't know if that
Son of a
said
biscuit.
his father or he was the father of.
Oh, you definitely did his father. I feel like I feel like I would remember you saying.
Yeah, you didn't say he was the father of something. You
Okay.
definitely said it was his father. Yeah, 100%.
Cool. That's what I thought. I just was unsure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We got you.
But
I didn't take that note though. To be fair,
me neither. And I'm the DM.
that's okay.
But,
His side.
my father is the island mayor, and they've taken him into custody after he refused them. And I tried to find him, and they stopped me. And so I was gonna go back to Tequila Wolf to try and find the Revolutionary Army to help us.
All right, Lenny,
I
I'm gonna
don't think
stop you
going
right
back
there.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. If you think that we're gonna help you after you cowered in the corner while we were fighting, and I'm just gonna take him and throw him the fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, you're
I
absolutely
just really.
right.
No, I don't want to. I'm just gonna take him, and I'm just gonna move him from right next to me to like 2 foot away from me, just a little further away, because I'm pissed.
Guys, there's only one thing we can do.
Which is,
I don't want to do it. But we can't let Lenny go back to Tequila Wolf. Show us where these Cinder Gardeners are.
If it's
I know their name.
You notice he kind of looks at Squid's swords, as well as yours, Rallo. If it makes it any easier for the decision, my father was also the blacksmith, and he had the ability to infuse a special flower into the metal that gave it a fire property.
Is your father by
That's
chance?
fucking dope.
Did your father by chance have to help the Cinder Guard create their weapons?
He refused to make their weapons. There's a rare plant, there's a rare flower on Ember Cay, that's the name of my island, that's called the Fire Blossom, and it only grows there because of the volcano that's there. And my father would turn it into a powder that would be mixed with the metal when it's quenched, and would give it a property of the volcano. When the Frost Kingdom came down with Baron, let me pull up his name before I forget and butcher it.
It's okay. Amber Cay's island has a special powder. Really? That's what we're doing? It's Special K, for sure.
That was completely unintended.
I had to. I saw it.
That
I
was
was like,
completely
no,
unintended, but that
No
is funny. I
shot.
do see that.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Baron Flint is the name.
Baron
Flint.
Baron Flint came and started to take over, claiming he had a royal right to the island, that the Frost Kingdom had given him leeway to be there, as we didn't have our own king. We just had a mayor. And then he started to basically enslave the entire island, making them mass farm these fire blossoms. And he wanted my father to make weapons for his Cinder Guard. And there's something else he does with it, but I don't know what. It makes his guard stronger, though.
Give me 1 second. Guys,
Yeah.
we huddle. Let's huddle to one side of the ship. We should go. Anyone? What do you guys think?
I will help him fight back for his island. Is that what you're suggesting?
I don't like the guy, but no one deserves to be driven from their home. No one deserves to be a slave.
Gives me a chance to use my swords. I'm in.
I knew you would be.
As y'all are huddled,
Dr.
Elira,
Pepper?
I need Elira to give me a history check.
I will do the thing.
Here, while she's doing that, just so you guys know, I also dislike him greatly for not helping us. But if there's a strong warrior where we're going, I'm in.
I knew you'd be too.
The name Baron Flint sticks out to you, Elira. You're not 100% sure why. You need a 15 to remember exactly why. But the name Baron Flint does sound familiar with regards to your family's shipping business.
I'm sitting there just looking really pensive.
Dr. P, what's going on?
You have this weird look on
The
your
name
face.
Baron Flint just sounds awfully familiar, and I cannot figure out why.
Well, we were asking you if you were willing to come along. I think you zoned out for a minute.
Oh,
Are you coming?
apologies.
No, don't apologize.
I think we
Sick.
should. I think, yeah, we need to.
All right, who's going to break the news?
I
That's
refuse
a good
to come
idea.
to
I
this
think you should.
peasant.
Nose goes.
Well, all right. All right. Break.
Break.
Lenny.
We were all actually like,
Yes.
You didn't hear any of that, I'm sure.
I mean, it's a very
But-
small boat. I kind of did, but I'll pretend I didn't.
Now he's pissing me off.
We'll help you take back your island.
I would appreciate that. I don't know how much I can repay you, but if we can save my father, he can make you weapons. If we can find hold on, damn it, name. I just had you up. Name.
Oh my
Mira.
god, he's having a seizure, guys.
If we can find Mira, she is was really close to my dad, but she's a shipwright. She might be able to help you.
I turn
Yeah,
around
we're-
to everybody. I'm like,
We could use a bigger boat.
Let's immediately change courses. Where's this Cindergard? Where are we going, Lenny? Where is it? You know your house, where you live. Show us the way.
Kind of pauses for a second, looks up at the sky.
Do you know the way?
Show me the way.
If
Show me the way.
we're at where I think we're at, it's kind of hard to tell when you're in open ocean with no landmarks. But if we keep heading the way that y'all are, we should see something on the horizon.
I'll tell you. What's the name of the island?
Ember Cay.
I know exactly where it is based on this roll that I'm about to do.
That's what
I think it's.
just
Got a
sneezes
little wave of
confetti
nausea there?
and George just. Are you okay? Why is there confetti coming out of you?
It's a
This
party, Lenny,
mofo.
for you.
You don't
Oh,
want to
no.
know, Lenny.
You know what? I'm gonna make him roll just to see if he can put 2 and 2 together, because he knew y'all were going for the devil fruit. Yeah, y'all actually made it to the devil fruit, didn't you?
How did you know?
Yeah.
Not only
The
did we
confetti
make it
kind of gave
there,
him away.
All right.
Nah, we're just having a party here.
Gotta get that under control.
So
I don't know how.
what kind was it?
I love that you keep sneezing confetti.
Can I I'm gonna turn my Actually no, I'm gonna make a copy of myself.
In a already cramped boat, what you see is almost like a layer of skin or a layer of paper begins to kind of drift off of him, and then in the last little bit of remaining space in this ship, it reforms, leaving him where he was, but a second him of almost like paper mache hollow has been created. So there's now 2 of him.
yeah. So he does
Fuck,
that.
where'd you come from?
Yeah, that's his thing.
I had no idea that I could do that. But I think I'm starting to get it. If I can only get the sneeze under control. Yeah, so it's the pasta no mi fruit.
Pasta. That sounds kind of yummy.
Yeah, we'll go with that, buddy. You need a rest.
Probably.
Should probably lay down.
Once you lay down, we'll take it from here.
But y'all begin to sail for a little bit longer.
Can I
And
turn my body double into a second sail to make us go faster?
you can.
I don't know if I'm.
No, bad.
It just flies away.
For now, I explained a little bit in DM, so I'll say it more for as well as the stream and for everyone else. For early on, and this will be true when anyone eats a devil fruit, not just for him. The first level, or depending on what level you are, the first few sessions you have a devil fruit, you will be limited in what you can do with it as you are learning it. I mean, Luffy wasn't able to pull his arm back right away, and either he sent it out and had to manually pull that arm in. So same kind of concept.
Sure.
For this instance, you can make that double, but when you have the double up, you can't really make any other paper abilities. Or if you want to use paper abilities, you can't have the double up. Once you
Put
get
your
more
double
familiar
away.
with it, and at this point, like I said, about a level, because y'all are still early levels, which means y'all level up fairly quickly, then you will be able to expand that ability more.
All right. I'm just going to push it every time, see what happens.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the best way to learn.
Can you can you do me a favor, Bolt? Can you get this shit out of here? I can't move, dude. It's too small of a boat. Just absorb it.
I
Or
kinda-
throw it in the water or something, dude. I
I
can't.
kind of just do that, and it doesn't do anything.
Great. So now I'm stuck with 2 of you. I hope it
Just
doesn't
push it
sneeze.
overboard.
Just push it.
It doesn't do anything.
I'm eating it. I'm eating it. It's going bye-bye.
As it just kind of collapses into paper, and that paper just begins to drift back into him.
Perfect.
Sustenance.
That's got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Special, but weird.
Yeah. I can't wait to go to the bathroom for the first time.
At least you won't need any toilet paper, my friend.
You're gonna fart confetti too.
You never know.
But
All right, let's
not
keep
far on
going.
the horizon, you see a small island. And Lenny will point out that's it. If asked, how does he know from so far? And it's because it's got a volcano in the middle.
Oh.
It is not an active
That'll
volcano.
do it.
But it is a sizable peak in the center of this island. There are a few smaller, tiny islands off the side of it, but I have 2 images for you all. I believe I put it in here. And then,
Right after
boom.
that, I have a question.
Oh.
Really important question.
Cut the
What is
volcano.
what's your question?
My question's actually for Linny. I'll wait until you're done with this first.
Okay. But as y'all approach the island, boom. That is what you all see.
Sick.
Oh, that's
Sick.
pretty.
Oh.
My question
Full
for
on
Linny
disclaimer:
is
this
gonna
was generated by AI in Midjourney.
be, hell yeah.
That's what I used.
Oh, I love Midjourney.
It's great.
I'm gonna
Wow.
ask Linny. So Linny, what's everybody in town gonna think of when we show up with you, since you're the mayor's son? Is there somewhere special we should arrive, or are we good to arrive where everybody else is? What you said it was in
There's-
turmoil. What do we do?
There's only one way to approach the island. It's all rocky outcropping around, with the exception of where our main city is. But if y'all have a spare set of clothes or something, I should be able to just disguise myself.
Where are the priest outfits?
Y'all have priest outfits.
Do you
Jeez.
prefer an extra large or a medium size?
I'm kind of a small guy.
Oh, I'm a medium?
You're right.
Only
you're right.
Bull Rollo would be offended.
Extra
by that.
small. So sorry. It's extra small. My apologies.
Could I make him... Can I paper mache him some clothes?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check to try and figure out this ability.
The first one. Oh shit.
As you no longer have your double up, you're able to attempt different paper abilities.
Here we go. This is not going to be great, but let's see.
GG's.
It's gonna be
Good
totally
luck.
great.
GG's.
Natural
Oh.
20.
Holy
Oh,
bro.
So
shit.
You're getting good at this.
you think about it, and you have some of these papers fly off of you. As I've said in the message as well, if you do not have paper around you, it will take the paper from your body. So you have a bit of your left arm kind of come off down to the elbow, but it creates a thin layer of paper around him. And with a natural 20 for a total of 21, I'll even give you the ability to change the color of that paper. And so you successfully, in the terms of D&D, cast Disguise Self. So you make the clothes appear something different than what they are. That is a successful use.
Well done, Bull.
You are having
I don't
to
know how I did
concentrate.
it.
I will say
Round
you
of
are having to
applause.
concentrate on that, just like you would say concentrate on a spell. So for those that aren't familiar with D&D, what that means is when you're concentrating on something, you cannot cast other spells. In this event, you wouldn't be able to use other abilities. As well as if you take damage, then you have to roll a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on whatever it is you're doing. If
That's
you,
awesome.
the,
I like that.
the way the roll works, it's either 10 or half of the damage taken, whichever is higher. So
Quick question.
Lenny's
Bull.
gonna end up in his birthday suit at some point.
Bull, I'm totally cool with what you did, but why the hell did you make it this bright pink? He looks horrible.
That's what he asked for. Let him be him.
Golly. It's like
We
Kirby.
listen,
Anyway.
we don't judge. Also, just think of what's her name? Conan from Naruto?
oh,
Oh, Conan. Yeah.
Conan, yeah.
Conan? her when she does it, like it looks like just the paper's coming off the stack and like fluttering. She's a beast.
Hell yeah.
I want you to think of that when I cast my paper stuff.
Okay.
It's more than paper. It's not just paper.
For those of you that don't know, go watch Naruto
close.
Shippuden.
Okay, quick, Lenny. Where should we go first? When we're pulling up now. Where do we go?
That'll end up being the port city of Colrest. So I will now bring you all over to the new map that I actually made myself today. It took me 45 minutes, and I am not proud of it, but it works.
All right, hold on, let me get these beautiful pictures.
So much dedication.
Oh, that looks good. What the heck are you talking
It's
about?
fantastic.
Dude.
It's too monotone for my liking, and that doesn't look like a volcano to me. But because Incarnate, you have only so many resources available unless you pay for the pro subscription. I was like, I don't want to do that. I'll just make what I can.
Remember, we're cheap here.
Exactly.
Don't you worry.
Cheap.
I think it looks great.
It does look good.
Welcome to Ember Cay. He'll explain a little bit more as y'all are sailing in. It's about another hour's trip. There's only one area that y'all can land, and that'll be in Colrest. The rest of the island is rocky outcropping from the volcanic activity. But there's only 3 cities, and that's Colrest, which is the port. There's Ashgrove, which is usually where we farm all of our food, anything else we need, but it's all been kind of turned into these greenhouses for the fire blossoms. But then there's Ember Hollow, and that's right outside of the mines where we get all of our metals, anything else we need from the volcano itself. There is a lighthouse, Blackstone Reach, to the south, but that's mainly so people can avoid the islands that are off the coast there.
I have 2 questions for you, Lenny.
Yeah.
Very important ones. 1, when's the last time this volcano erupted?
From what our stories tell us, about 300 years ago.
Oh, thank God. Not
It's
recently.
about to erupt again.
When I bring this power through, how you doing? Sorry. And my second question is, do you know where your father's been taken?
I don't. No one knows. I was asking around about him, and that's kind of what got the Cinder Guard onto me.
Okay. Well, let's start there.
If we can get in to Ashgrove and find Mira, she might know. She helped a lot with a lot of the mayor stuff. It really, my dad held it entitled because he was the most respected, but Mira's the one that really kind of ran things when anything came up.
She sounds badass.
She kind of is.
Is she pretty by chance?
I mean, I think so.
Ryder.
Oh,
Chill,
sorry.
you horn dog.
I only have eyes for Bella Betty and Nico Robin. Where she's in Ashgrove, you said?
That's the last. That's where her house is. She helped oversee a lot of the farms.
Lenny, what are the chances we get to Ashgrove safely without resistance?
I mean, as long as we just keep our heads down, they shouldn't. I mean, the people of the village will recognize me, but with the state of things, everyone's kind of subdued.
I have to give you just one little thing, Lenny. When you say keep your head down, we're not really that good at that. I just figured I'd tell you. Just small. We're not the best.
You forgot about our priest outfits, Ryder.
I mean,
They were incredible. God damn it.
that's
All right.
true.
Well,
That's true. Never mind. Focus.
is there a shortcut, Lenny, that we could take?
Not really. We just have
We
to.
need to know all this.
We just have to kind of land at Rockcrest. I'm sorry, not Rockcrest. Colrest.
Orest.
Colrest, and then just follow the trail to Ashgrove.
Guys, we need to stop asking him questions. He's still injured. He can't even remember the name of his own hometown places. Give him a second. Let's just move in here. Just float. Let's relax. Everybody take it in.
Well,
How you
what's our
feeling,
plan?
Lenny? Do you need anything from me?
I just want to get home.
I'm just gonna walk away from the group as far as I can, and I'm just gonna be meditating, looking off the side, not listening to anybody saying anything. I'm just still here.
Walk away in this tiny ass.
Yeah, I'm taking 4 steps. Okay, relax. Taking 4 steps. Away.
4 steps, you'll be off the boat.
Well,
Insane.
you know, maybe I'm hanging off the edge with my arms, so I'm further away. Okay, leave me alone.
Did I not? Oh, come on.
Listen, Bull, you better not be talking back to me. I'll throw you in this water, buddy.
I think you should hold on to the boat with one hand and spin your other arm around like a propeller
That'd be sick.
and propel the boat. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why haven't you done that?
I mean, I'm too busy enjoying myself, okay? I'm not a worker. I'm a martial artist. Get it together.
Okay.
All right, well, while we're waiting to arrive, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story since I remember.
Weren't you just meditating?
I take it back. When you started talking,
He's like, you know what? Never mind.
I try to meditate and you guys just keep bothering me.
Yeah, Ryder, I'm dying to hear this story.
So, my father was a grandmaster of sorts, a fighter, very strong fighter, and he got in a fight with a very strong person. Some people call them warlords, other people call them demons, and my father was slain. And in the midst of his death, I have vowed to become the strongest warrior in all of the seas to avenge him.
Ryder?
I know you. I'm getting there. You want to know how I got caught?
No. Wait. Were you talking to me?
Oh, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm out of here.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
worry,
Ryder.
I was listening to you.
I'm done
I have
with
no other choice other than to hear you blab.
it. Oh my god.
You know what?
Catch your strays.
Forget you guys. Cold double arm shoulder.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I want to make a little paper mache that says I'm sorry. That floats through the air right in front of us.
I'm having some technical difficulties on my end as I'm trying to fix something.
It's okay.
We'll keep ad-libbing. You're fine.
That's
Oh, yeah.
totally
You
fine.
Y'all are
We're
doing
having the
great.
time of our lives.
Y'all are doing great.
So anyway, what happened was I tried to fight back, but he was too strong and I had to flee. And it put me
Who
in,
was too strong?
I don't know his name. I just know what he looks like.
What does he look like?
A badass No, I'm just kidding. He is slightly shorter than me. 6 foot, roughly.
That doesn't say much.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
black hair, short, around this length, mid length, and he's got a power unlike anything I've ever seen.
Does he have a long sword?
To be honest with you, I turned and ran so fast, I had no chance. I had to get out of there. He was gonna kill it. He killed everybody in the whole area. I'm the only one who survived. There was no looking
Good for
back.
you. Humble
Thanks.
brag.
Whoa. You know what? Weird flex.
I
but
love
okay.
that for you.
I'll remember this every time you get shot in the chest. Just
Oh my god. Guys, please.
Supposed to be friends.
I
Doesn't
have
sound
enough-
like the warlord that I know much about. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you who that was.
Okay, there we
Do you have
go.
a hat?
There we go.
There's only one I know about.
We know which one. Dr. Pepper. Squid, you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm trying
Really
to.
quiet.
I'm getting these images and stuff like that edited so I can make this price check video tomorrow.
On the boat? In D&D?
I want it.
Oh,
share
sorry.
it.
That's true.
I want some.
I was asking you.
I'm fine. I'm trying to take a nap. I told you I'm Big nap guy.
15-minute power nap, guys. Chill out. Chill out.
All right, so there we go. Got it all sorted out. I can bring this back up here. Boom. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
Cool. With that.
Boom.
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 As y'all approach Colrest, it is a fairly lively. This island is pretty well populated for only having 3 cities. It is not the largest, but it is still large enough to where it would take a day to do the whole lap around the island. But as you all come to a smaller port, you see there are several large vessels docked out further out, and that they require a smaller dinghy like the size y'all have to make it ashore. As there's no physical cargo port, it is a shore. And so you'll have to, if y'all were in a larger vessel, make anchor and then make your way in a smaller boat like y'all currently have. But y'all don't have to worry about that. Y'all are able to take this little dinghy all the way up to the shore, run it land. And as you see, there are a fair number of people going about. But you also see that they all don't seem to pay you any mind at all. No one is asking any kind of questions. As you leave the dinghy behind and gather your supplies and kind of make your way into the city itself, it is a city of pretty well built stone and brick. You notice a lot of the roofs have a very distinct black slate. Seems to have been mined right from the volcano itself, and it creates a very distinct look to this whole place. As you walk through the small city itself, Lenny kind of looks back to y'all, like, we should probably just keep making our way straight out of town before the Cinder Guard makes any notice of us.
Lead the way, kid.
As he begins making a turn down the smaller road, you notice he's keeping away from some of the main roads. At one point, he takes a turn down an alley and stops the whole group, and just kind of puts his hand up. As you all kind of stop and look around him, you will see a small patrol of 4 individuals, all in solid black armor. Various mixtures of, it's not entirely plate armor in terms of getting the picture. Think more of your like black leather armors with metal pauldron or some bracers, kind of these smaller bits. Lighter, easier to move, medium armor type stuff. And they all have black hoods that are kind of pulled up over their head with a mask that has little horns coming up with red glowing cinder mark on the forehead, and you just see their eyes glowing a bright red as they are scanning around the people as they walk.
Is it just me, or are they kind of hot?
I think it's just you.
And when you say hot, what do you mean?
You mean those eyes, don't you?
Lenny, I'm assuming those are the folks you were telling us about.
That's the Cinder Guard, yeah.
So we should probably not go that way.
It'd be a good idea to not make a scene now, Ryder.
I'm not saying anything, I swear. I'm just gonna turn. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna wait.
I don't know what makes their eyes glow like that, but they're faster than the normal human. I don't know why.
Drugs.
I was gonna say it's like they're drugged. They don't ever talk either. If they see something they don't like, if they see something they don't like, they just draw their weapons and cut down who's ever in their way.
Well, we should probably hide you as much as possible then, because you're wearing bright pink. Let's move.
As he continues his way, finally out of the town, you see that it is a actually paved road of cobbled stone of varying sizes. There's a decent mixture of color in there, and most of it is of a dark brown and dark black stone, like the slate, but it is still that cobbled feeling that you would have in a well-built island. And so it shows a sign of wealth and development for a small island that's not typical. As y'all make your way down this road right here, oh, y'all can't even see my icon. There you go.
I can see it.
The stream couldn't.
Oh.
But as you make your way down the road, right down here, you'll actually start to your left to see a horizon of fields, all neatly rows and all well established, and you see people working them, tending them actively, whether they're pruning them, pulling weeds, spraying them with water, or whatever else they need. And they are all of this very bright, vibrant red flower. Think it's, I call it the fire blossom, but are you familiar with like the elephant ear plant?
Come again?
Are you familiar with
I
like an
have
elephant
Google.
ear? That's that type
No.
of plant.
Oh, wait. Yes, I am. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, they got thinner
yes.
stems, but they have the big, wide leaves.
about. It's like a huge leaf.
Mhm.
Yeah. It
Looks
is
like
more.
this.
It is closer.
Just
It is
throwing those out
closer to
there.
those in how it looks, but it is a bright red
Ugh.
color. And so it's more of a fern than it is a flower.
Lenny, is that the flower that you were talking about?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's
They're beautiful.
the fire blossom.
It's gorgeous.
The island used to hold them in great regard, and they were used in a lot of our ceremonies and things like that. But they've never been produced to this scale. It was only ever what was wildly grown.
I wonder if he's trying to create an army.
I'm gonna pick a few. Can I take some?
I wouldn't. If you do anything to interrupt or mess with the crops, then the Cinder Guard will be on us, and before you know it.
Bastard. I'll wait.
And as he's saying that, y'all are still walking, and you see that there are, in fact, guards patrolling, mainly watching the people tending the fields, making sure they're doing their job.
We need to be quiet and walk past them and get to Ashgrove to find Mira. So don't make a scene, kids.
I think we should just go ask them.
I'm gonna
No.
fight.
No, no, no. I don't want to get shot again.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Let's start a riot.
As,
Start a ride.
Let's start a riot.
as y'all need a little bit of some grace, perhaps 3 days worth of grace, but you pass a fork in the road that he keeps to the left, and not far to the right, you can see the top of what looks like a lighthouse, and he lets you know that that's Blackstone Reach. It's just an empty lighthouse mainly.
Quick question for you, Liddy. On this journey, are we ever gonna find food? Because I may pass away soon before we can help you if I don't eat.
I'm gonna pass away.
Pass on.
I'm just letting you know.
Ashgrove's
Do you want some paper?
No.
Ashgrove's only about another 2 hours away or so, and then we should be able to find food there.
2 hours. Let's go.
As y'all continue on, at this point, as he's kind of talking, he gives you a little bit more information about the island itself. But boom. First, my dad was, his name is Kale Voss, but a lot of people just call him the Red Cinder, mainly because he has tattoos all up his arm.
Oh, hot damn.
But he's the he's the island mayor by
Oh,
Sorry, I got a thing for older men with tattoos.
Oh, hot old guy is a thing. But he's the island mayor by title, but he's a blacksmith by trade. And I already told you all that bit about how he forges weapons by infusing the volcanic materials and the fire blossoms into the metal itself. He has he never really made very many weapons, but a lot of the tools that he made, he used with the fire cinders blossom to help harvest, or even help hunters, because you have the dead forest to the north of the island that there is a fair bit of game. But he went missing, as far as I can tell, ever since the Baron Flint came down. I don't know if they arrested him. I don't know if they killed him. I can only imagine they would keep him alive for what he knows. But we're on our way to see Mira Solis. She is a shipwright and a sailmaker. She was once a navigator, but I don't know much about her past, but I know that she was a pirate at one point. And she came here to kind of retire, I guess. I don't know what pirates call it. But she's well known and very well respected as well with my father, but she is also the one that most people would come to if they had any issues with supplies or with any kind of disputes. They would go to her. The main one we have to worry about, though, with the Cinder Guard is their captain, Captain Dane Rylos. They call him the Hollow. He's smaller than you would expect, but he has these gauntlets that are burning hot. They've almost come out flames before he even hits you. And he is ruthless, and he is silent, and he is the Baron's lapdog. If anyone says anything against the Baron, he'll cut them down. Well, punch them down.
Did you say Hollow Man or something like that? What'd you say he was?
They call him the Hollow.
The Hollow, that's what you said. Sorry. Keep going.
He's cold.
Like the Deathly Hollow?
Yeah. He never speaks. Neither any of the Cinder Guard doesn't, but there's something more cold about him. It's almost as if he has no soul.
Interesting. He's cold and his arms are burning hot. My kind of guy.
The juxtaposition in that.
But not long until a small city that is more spread out, not nearly as dense and built up as Colrest, as this is kind of the farming hub. There are several different silos. You do see at one point a huge line of greenhouses rather than open field. And Lenny would make the comment, those weren't there when I left. That's mainly what a lot of the villagers have been forced to build. Probably to make better conditions for the cinder, or for the blossom, because typically they only grow up on the volcano. But
Interesting.
Doom, as the Ash Grove, boom, is the agricultural heart of Ember Cay. It is known for its fire blossom fields, its fertile soil, and is heavily patrolled by the Cinder Guard, as its fields have been turned into labor camps. Doom. Ooh. There we go. Okay. It froze. I minimized the window and it like just froze. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you saw it and it looked so bad. You were like, damn, I made this and I don't like it. That's crazy. I was like, damn, is that bad? I'm nervous now.
Why is it? Is the island bad?
No, the island looks great.
The island looks
the island
great.
No,
I'm giving you shit. You're good.
Okay.
But
Son of a bitch.
gotta make you sweat. Y'all don't have really any combat this session, so I gotta make you sweat a little bit. But as y'all make your way to Ash Grove, yet y'all can change that very quickly. As y'all approach Ash Grove, and you do notice there is a large Cinder Guard presence, especially around the fields, the greenhouses, and the silos themselves. Y'all make it into the city proper, passing the first few houses, and you notice every villager keeps their head down. They don't look up at you. They don't look up at anything that they're doing other than what is directly in front of them. And as y'all are walking by, you notice that Lenny's leading the front, and he's kind of just looking around slowly, trying to keep his head down too, but just taking glances around as he's trying to find the way back to Mora's house. And it's not too far until y'all get just past Center City, where there's this large windmill that is constantly blowing, grinding up whatever they need to from the fields. that someone very quickly with a bright flash of pink hair, notice grabs Lenny and pulls him into an alley.
You were right.
Oh,
Pink was a bad
shit. Where did he
choice.
go?
While this is happening, I didn't notice it. I'm looking directly up at this window,
Oh,
not
nope,
down like everybody else.
nope.
Looking up.
Nope.
Like, oh my
There we
god,
go.
it's beautiful.
And
Guys, where did Lenny go?
as y'all saw who pulled Lenny in, and as
I follow him
y'all turn
into
around
the
the corner,
alleyway.
you see an individual with bright pink hair,
Damn.
arm over Lenny's shoulder, kind of pinning him to the wall. And you hear her
Lucky.
very hushed voice, just, "What the fuck are you doing back? You were supposed to be leaving. And who the fuck are you?"
Wait a minute. Who? Oh,
Are you Mira by chance?
And already, going back to Lenny, and already you're telling people about me. Yes,
I want to know more about you.
I am Mira Solis. Quick, we need to get inside before the Cinder Guard comes.
So nice to meet you.
Already turned around, ignoring you, and is walking towards a house.
Yeah.
I think we
As-
We
all
should
have
know.
a crush on her.
Hey, there's plenty of baddies in One Piece. It's hard to mess up their style. As she opens the door, not even to a house, but to a smaller shed, you notice, and she kind of motions for y'all all to get in, and takes a quick look around before closing the door quietly. And as she turns back around to face you all, "I see you have made it back home, but this is not the Revolutionary Army. So who are you all?"
What do you mean? We're the
just like-
new. We're Well, I'm Bull.
I'm Squid.
And
We're here to help.
yeah,
You don't need to know my name.
Ryder.
Shut up. Will you?
You shut up.
Time.
Shut up and
Lyra
talk.
We did
Finchwind,
the-
how are you?
We did the priest thing one time, and you tell everybody everything. No mystery.
Well,
You're-
if you are here to help, then we are in no position to turn it down. Can you all fight at least?
Can we fight? It's a
Most of us.
desk.
If I'm
You're
not
fine.
dead, yes?
You'll find 3 of us are very powerful. One of us is very intelligent. See what happens.
Can you guess who's not intelligent?
I have,
One
a
with the
pretty good,
muscles.
I have a pretty good idea. But
So what do you? Why did you grab Lenny like this?
because if the Cinder Guard sees him, then they will kill him.
That's why I put him in this disguise.
Yes,
And what are you doing out here by yourself?
because I live here.
By yourself? Can you fight?
She just you notice her look you up and down, and very much like trying to size you up. Probably better than
Nice.
you.
Lip bite.
I hope we get a chance to test that out.
You see her grab a rapier that is on her side, that is encrusted with a ruby on the hilt. And as she unsheaths it very slightly, just to the point you can see the blade, you notice that it is a almost black but very dark red metal.
Wow. That's beautiful. And so is your sword.
God damn it, Rollo.
She just sheaths it back and then looks to you, Elira. Are you the one that wrangles up all of them?
Unfortunately, that is me.
Well then, we have some use of at least. I'm assuming you are the one with the brains that this one was talking about, as they are all seem to be muscle bound.
Yes.
Find out.
So there is something that I do need some help of, as I cannot leave this village without being noticed by the Center Guard. They know of my position, and they... You okay?
You're squeaky.
But they know of my position on the island, and so they watch me carefully. I have not put up any resistance, at least openly, so they have not made a move against me. But they don't know you. Our leader, Vos, has gone missing. And I know that they have him in custody. I just don't know where. If I had to guess, boom, boom, it would be in Ember Hollow. That is where the Baron is currently is. He would most likely keep Vos close so that his guard dog can beat whatever information he needs out of him. But you'll find that Vos is not one to talk without need. So, if y'all can make it to Ember Hollow and find Vos and free him, then the resistance is in business.
Would you be willing to give us a ship if we help you?
If we can get out of the thumb of this Baron, then we can make whatever you need.
Okay.
It has been
Well,
a
I
long
say
time
we
since
had
I've
to-
held a shipwright's hammer, but it is not foreign to me, no.
Are you guys good heading over to Ember Hollow?
Yeah.
Is there
Wherever
a-
she wants me to go.
Let's go
is
ship.
there a special way to get there that's out of sight, or are we going to be walking straight down the street towards them?
You'll be taking the street.
Lenny, I think you should stay with Mira while the four of us go. Unless you
Fantastic
insist on
idea.
coming.
No. That's a good one. No. Yes, please. Yeah, please.
If you think that's best, I'm no fighter, as y'all have clearly seen.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. Oh,
You
we
can't
saw.
even puke.
Yeah.
I didn't know I don't have a gag reflex, alright? The fuck do you mean
Don't
you
tell
don't
us
have a
that.
gag reflex? Everyone has a
Kinky.
gag reflex.
You don't even want to know, Mira.
We're just gonna move on from that because I might punch him.
He probably deserves it.
He does.
Poor guy.
All right. Well,
I see you have a reputation here too, Lenny.
Yeah.
Until we meet again, Mira.
Before you go, take this. As she pulls out from her hip a dagger. And is
Ooh,
a dagger
gimme.
of the equal measure in terms of that metal, that dark red metal, that only in the light can you see that little bit of color. The dagger is not nearly
Hot.
as beautifully encrusted, but it is still a dark metal dagger. Now, if you are to find Vos, this will let him know that I have sent you. He knows his own work, so he'll know this is my dagger.
I will hold
We will
on to
take very
this
good care
dagger.
of it.
I expect you
I'm
to.
gonna grab
Very
it,
nice.
put it in my little arm sheath so you can't see it.
Give it to Elira. She trusts
Full
her
of
the
weapons.
most.
I think she's. Oh,
As long as they don't get shot.
Ryder, we couldn't even trust you to start a fight in a place. Give it to her.
fine. Here, just take it.
And I need
Never
both
let me
your
have
hands
any
free.
They never let me.
You're having the most fun out of all of us.
I always have the most fun.
That's why I want to be by you guys.
There's a Beavis and Butthead moment going on here.
I am Cornelio.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was perfect. I like that.
teepee for my bunghole.
For my bunghole. Sorry. All right, anyway.
All right.
Do you want me to add a dagger to my inventory, or is it just like a story point?
For now, it's a story point.
Okay.
When you get to keep it, it will be yours.
Okay.
So
All right, let's move.
for now, it is stuck in the key items tab, and you cannot access it into your equipment. Stupid game mechanics.
Okay. But before we leave, I'm gonna ask Mira.
Yes. What is it?
is there anything on the path to Ember Hollow that we should be looking out for? A patrol, perhaps? Somewhere specific?
There'll be plenty of patrols. But if you find yourself with time, if you cannot find Vos in Ember Hollow, it would not be misplaced to explore the mines. There are tunnels that go all over the place, all over the island from top to bottom, as well as under Ember Hollow itself. And if he is not being kept, at least where you can easily find him, then they may have him hidden down in the mines. They have it blocked off though and guarded, so it'd be not easy to get into.
Not easy is my middle name.
I like the sound of
Don't worry.
that.
Ryder,
We'll try
not
our
easy
best.
strong. That's his weird middle name.
Exactly. Don't you worry.
And Mira, in your native tongue, you might want to Mira us. Mira.
Is
If you guys don't speak Spanish, that means look.
Look. Yeah.
I'm
So-
But if you have no other things, I cannot answer any other questions that I have not been asked. So, do you have any other questions?
May I see your panties? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Unless you are made out of an 8-foot skeleton with an afro, then no.
Damn.
Oh. I feel like
I
there's
think I
something
get
we
that
need to
reference.
ask. Shit.
I will. It's been a little bit of time. I will allow you, Elira, another history check.
Okay. The pressure.
Do it.
A history check?
Yes, the DC you're looking for is a 15.
Oh, it's going
Jeez.
so
Still
slow.
on the tip of your tongue. You know the name Baron Flint, but you can't remember why.
Damn it.
So,
Does she voice this out loud? Does she, like, can't remember?
would she?
I'm probably just brooding and thinking about it right now. But
And all right, well, let
I
me try
should
something.
ask, right?
I'm gonna look over to Dr. P. You've been talking to yourself a lot lately. What's on your mind? I'll tell you what's on mine. It's Mira. What's on your mind?
There's a name that Lenny said that I just feel like I remember. I
What?
can't remember.
Quick question for clarification. Are y'all saying this while y'all are with Mira, or have y'all left and this is
Yeah.
road talk?
I guess we're walking away. Oh no,
She's
we're
still in
front of her.
earshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's his first name? Something Flint? You said
Aaron?
Baron.
Baron? Like Baron B&W? Okay.
I haven't said his
uh,
first name. Baron is his title.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought that's what his
the
name was.
Baron.
Yes, he is a.
We're dummies.
All
You're
right.
good.
All right. So.
His name
Sir
is
Flint.
King Arthur. What a stupid name.
I just can't seem to stop thinking about Baron Flint. Like I just can't put my tongue or my I can't put my tongue on it. I can't put my
Yeah.
finger on where I've heard that name. I know I have.
Do you know what? You know what my parents used to tell me, Dr. P. If
What
you
is-
can't think about it, write it on some paper. I drift over a piece of paper.
Thanks.
Write down every detail that you can think of.
The first
Does anyone have a pen?
No.
Mira just kind of looks down and kind of pats herself and just pulls out a pen. You never know when people come with you with a clipboard. That is a very
Baron
fancy pen, though. I
Flint.
bet I get it back.
Don't
It's
worry,
one of
I've
those
got
nice
you, girl.
fountain pens.
Mm. Does that help her get another chance to roll?
What I will say is, I'll give you the full name as you write out the name. Baron Ignazio Flint.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a paisan.
Baron Ignazio.
Ehi, how you doing? Come stai, Ignazio? Tutto bene?
Okay.
Miur.
I'm remembering a little bit more. Yes, Ignacio Flint says, saying it loud enough so Mira hears.
You know this Baron Flint?
I don't know where I know him from, but I know the name, and it's really bugging me. It's eating at the back of my brain. Do you know who this is?
I know that he is a lower noble from the Frost Kingdom to the north. But other than that, only a rumor is that he is involved in something dark. We don't know what, but otherwise, why would he have us farming these blossoms for his men and whatever else he may do it for recreation? It is a not
Mira.
well-known secret, but well enough that when distilled, that these flowers can be formed into a powder, and that powder is quite potent, not only for weapons but for your mind. It is a drug.
Perhaps they're trying to defrost their kingdom?
No.
Is that his attempt at a joke?
Just a
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Pay him no mind. Pay him no mind.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I don't smoke.
fuck.
I only have one more question. You got him good with that.
I'm sorry, just I'm gonna go smoke. I don't smoke.
Equal breaks for all people.
I almost got my leg lopped off a couple days ago.
Hey,
I'm
maybe
still
you should
kinda,
take up
and I got a
smoking.
devil fruit. Yep.
I mean,
Oh,
you
I
can
can
Probably
make- I
shouldn't
can-
you can
smoke
make
as
your own
paper.
paper.
Just rolling a blunt over there.
Yeah.
You said you had another question, Ryder.
What? You said there was a mine outside of Ember Hollow.
Yes.
Do they mine possibly that red stone I seen on your fine blade a second ago?
No. In fact, this is a simple steel. What gives it that color is the powder that is mixed in with the whatever process that Voss does. I am not a blacksmith.
Do you know what they mine down there?
For a long time it was slate, and that's what we made a lot of our houses out of. But there is some ore, which is your standard iron, some coal. I don't believe that there was anything special as far as I can remember. The mine has been mostly inert. They got a little too close to the volcano, and some of the mines flooded with lava, and they kind of closed them off after that. But that would have been
What
60 or 70 years ago.
what
Why?
does the dude we're looking for look like?
He is a quite burly man. He's stands about 7 foot tall. He's got arms that are about as wide as you are.
That's not very wide.
You'll be surprised. Looks like you got your own curves to deal with. But
Oh.
Damn, spicy.
he has these red tattoos up his left arm. They are in the forms of different, almost like fire lines, like smoke and cinder, and that's why everybody called him Red Cinder.
Makes sense.
If in doubt, look at his hands. The man's got the hands of a blacksmith. They're huge, they're calloused, and they're disgusting looking.
Perfect. Well, let's go find them. I'm ready to go. I'm still starving.
Oh, you need some food?
For the love of God, please feed me.
Here, as she goes to the shed, there is a pile of sacks. And she takes out the rapier and cuts open one of those sacks, and a bunch of potatoes fall out. And she grabs one and just throws it at you. Deal with it as you wish. If you wish to bake it or whatnot, that's for you to decide. But there are a few more supplies here if you need them. You'll find mostly roots, because the soil is rich. So, whatever you need.
That's fine by me. I'm catching that potato with my teeth. And then I'm going to go cook it. And then we're
I love
leaving.
potato.
I need
Potato.
French fry meat.
Potato.
Let's go.
But without further ado, we need to make ourselves seen before the Cinder Guard notices my absence. Lenny, go hide in a fucking barrel, I don't know. As she turns to leave. A little bit abrasive, but she's also just a very stern personality. There's a reason why most of the island came to her to settle any disputes or to solve any issues that they had. Because she gets shit done.
Mm. We'll be seeing you again very soon.
Is she the oldest and only girl with her sibling?
You can ask about her
Just
family
kidding.
if you want.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Good, because I didn't write anything about the family.
I'm full now anyway. Just ate a shitload of potatoes. Anyway.
You guys come out and I'm like trying to smoke a cigarette and I just don't know how. What did she say? Guys?
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know what happened to me back there, but I was hypnotized by her beauty. That doesn't happen often. And I tried smoking a cigarette, and if you can't tell by all the confetti on the ground, I had an episode. I just want to, I need to go. We need to do something. I need to kill something.
Can't.
So
what intel do we have? Sorry.
No, you're good. I was gonna say at this point y'all are starting to walk north down the main street. As y'all make your
Walking
way,
and talking.
yep, down where you see Elira's cursor. Y'all are walking and talking. Y'all are passing those green fields. It'll take another couple hours to get to Ember Hollow. By the time y'all get there, the sun will be setting.
Ooh, look at that sunset.
Road talk.
So romantic.
We found out.
Are we there yet?
We found out Mr. Flint's full name and what he looks
It's-
like.
Churches.
Can I try and see if I remember him from my past?
You can try and see if you recognize his name.
Yeah, not like know him, but like I've heard of him or
Yeah.
this
Give me a
because this
history
is the
check.
Baron.
Mhm. He is a lesser nobility because they have the full-on king and queen from the Frost Kingdom, which is actually part of the world government. Frost Kingdom is recognized as one of the ones that are part of that world government. And because even though he is a lesser noble, he is a lesser noble of one of those countries recognized by the world government. So when he speaks, he claims to speak with the authority of the world government.
No one can remember dick about this dude.
No,
Apparently.
For the most part,
oh,
even in his own kingdom, he kept his head down, dealing with things not so out in the open.
All right.
But with the road talk, as you make your way closer and closer to the volcano, you see that there are several smaller foothills and mounds that lead up to it, but there's the large prominent figure that I just like the picture so much I'm going to show it to y'all again.
I think it's an awesome picture.
Boom, show players. It's a great picture. I love that picture.
it's gorgeous, mate.
But it's almost monolithic
Gorgeous.
stance in the center of the island of black stone of volcanic rock. Stretches high above, and y'all make your way over the slight rolling of hills as y'all get closer to it. The small town and more industrial town of Ember Hollow is up ahead. You do not see an entrance to the mine, but as y'all approach Ember Hollow, you would see an offshoot of the road heading towards the volcano. And as the sun is now setting behind the volcano, casting its shadow far across you in this almost penumbra of twilight, you make your way towards the edge of the city. And in this city is much more factory style. And this is much more of an industrial city where things were produced, where they took and smelted their ore. They have factories to produce any kinds of armor and weapons and things of general nature in terms of what they would use here. And this is also where Voss had his blacksmith shop. There are many other shops as well. This island is self-sufficient, so they have everything that you could need, from construction workers to instruments to different shops for whatever they needed for a fairly nice life in this little island. It was a very prosperous island before the Baron took over. But what you notice is that there is a large presence again of the Cinder Guard. And as y'all are getting closer and closer to the city itself, before you even reach the first buildings of homes, there is a patrol of 2 Cinder Guards that seem to be making their way towards y'all.
Do not make a scene. Keep our head down.
I'm looking down and I'm saying, don't make a scene. Don't make a scene. Don't make a scene.
I'm gonna make
We're
a
all
scene.
praying as we walk up.
Fight 'em.
Don't fucking dare.
I'm gonna make a scene.
Don't you fucking dare.
I want her to witness me.
As y'all are walking towards the city, rather than getting to the side of the road like other of the patrols had done, as y'all are just kind of past each other, this road is wide enough for a full horse carriage and then some. You notice they stay directly in front of you. And as y'all begin to try and drift away, you notice they step in front of you.
Fuck.
As you see the hard metal mask, solid black with no hole of mouth and face, only slits where the eyes are, and small pointed horns covering their face, and strapped to their head, which is cloaked in a thin black cloth, so you can't tell any features of them. And you see them just stand in front of you, hands on swords, watching you, not saying anything.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah, that.
There is no
I
response.
just roll my
They
eyes.
stare at you. You
Lara,
are
I'm
informed
taking
they
this
say
down.
nothing.
I didn't hear that because I was having a cigarette.
That's fair.
I'm going to try to sidestep and continue on. I know they keep stepping in front of me, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
As you sidestep and begin to try and walk, there is a slight hesitation before the slightly bigger one sidesteps to the point where you shoulder check them.
Oh,
And
no.
they just look back and draw their swords.
We're fucked.
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
I was like, I'm gonna get shot again.
It's okay. You know what I did? I went first because I knew you were gonna get shot. I'm in there.
Thanks.
I'm trying.
If it makes you feel any better, they don't have guns.
Yeah, except
can't
for they
get
can
shot.
light us. They could do way
Just
worse.
flaming
shit.
swords.
Yeah, no big deal. Just
Yeah,
fire.
they sound so fucking scary.
What
I
are
don't
you
know how
eating?
guys
It's
aren't
making me
scared.
so hungry.
That's a baby bell.
God,
Secretly, I'm drunk.
it's making me hungry as hell. Anyway,
It's a what?
Baby bell. A little cheese circle.
Oh,
yeah, those
I
things
thought
are
you said
awesome.
a baby. I
No,
was
yeah,
like,
little
what
baby
the
bells.
fuck?
It's a little
Oh,
baby.
So just a quick snack of babies.
I
I was
mean,
like, what do you guys eat down in Georgia?
I eat
George
everything.
babies.
I'm a black hole.
interesting.
But with
I
that,
wonder if you have cinders in. Anyway,
I have
continue.
what?
Cinders in you. You got a black hole with 2 cinders specifically? Horns, maybe? Continue.
Oh,
I'll give
Never mind.
Oh no.
I'm failing to get that reference, sadly.
Never mind. Continue.
All right. Well, to the stream, everybody say goodbye, and we will see y'all next time.